I first got my symptoms or noticed the symptoms, it was Christmas last year. And then I had the ultrasound, and when I looked on the ultrasound screen, I'm no medic and I don't know anything about ultrasounds, but I knew what I saw on that screen wasn't good. It was like a mass of black and it just didn't look good. I mean, obviously that's the difficult part, waiting for your results to come through and to find out what it was. And me and Alex went to Hunstanton, and all that time I just knew that it was bad news. I had this overwhelming feeling, and I was looking at the seagulls on the beach really closely, thinking, God, if this is cancer, then I haven't paid attention to these things, I haven't looked close enough. By the time I went back for my results, I allowed myself a glimmer of positivity. I sat there and I just thought, maybe it isn't, maybe all this worrying that you've done for 2 weeks is not worth it, maybe it isn't cancer. And I was looking at the books and on the wall thinking, hopefully I won't need to pick any of those up. And got called through to the waiting room for the consultant and went into his room. And he said to me, yeah, I'm really sorry to tell you, but we've found cancer. And I just remember looking up, and I looked in front of me and just saw the sink. And I thought, I'm going to be sick. I really need to get over to that sink because I'm going to throw up. And it was all I could focus on. He was talking, but I couldn't hear anything. I just was fixated on the sink trying to get there. And then the next thing I knew, I woke up and I was on the bed with my legs in the air. One of my shoes had fallen off. That's the main thing I remember, that my legs were in the air, and I thought, why have I only got one shoe on? You can ruin the present moment by worrying about the future, and I think that's so true. I don't think there's any point in worrying about the future, especially when you've got something like this going on, because otherwise you're going to be miserable all of the time. And at the end of the day, I could have been run over by a bus.